Have you ever felt like you're in the same relationship, but you no longer hold the same importance as before? You're trying, you're adjusting, but the other person is slowly taking you for granted. Your words aren't heard like they used to. Your presence no longer sparks excitement. And the most painful part is that you know you're not wrong, yet you're bearing the biggest burden of the relationship. This is where a person asks themselves, do I have any value, or have I become just a mere necessities? If you're watching this video, chances are you're in the same situation. The relationship is there, but respect is missing. This isn't your weakness. I won't give you any motivational advice, but I will share 5 things that truly matter when your value in a relationship diminishes. These things may seem a little uncomfortable at first, but if you understand them, either the relationship will move in the right direction or you'll be able to save yourself from breaking up. So don't leave the video midway. The last point will give you clarity that perhaps no one else has ever given in plain words. Point 1. Reduce your presence immediately, without any drama. Your value in relationships doesn't diminish suddenly. It diminishes gradually. In most cases, it starts with being overly present. You're always available to the other person. You answer the phone immediately. You respond immediately to messages. Every small or big problem becomes your responsibility. Initially, all this seems like caring, but over time, it diminishes your value. Why? Because the human mind is simple. Whatever comes easily doesn't remain special. When you're always present, the other person develops the impression that you'll always be there. As soon as a person becomes guaranteed, their value diminishes. Remember, it's not wrong to be caring, but it's wrong to make yourself so available that you're never felt. An example, you send a message of good morning in the morning, and the other person replies 2 or 3 hours later. You respond immediately. This pattern continues daily. Gradually, the other person learns that you're always ready. Now try changing the situation. You show the same care and respect, but you don't respond to every message immediately. Sometimes after 30 minutes, sometimes after an hour. You're not ignoring, you're simply prioritizing your own life. This is where the difference begins. The other person begins to question, why hasn't the reply come yet? This question gradually restores your value. Reducing your presence doesn't mean playing games or punishing. It simply means putting your own life at the center. Don't keep your phone in your hand all the time. Don't react to every notification. Don't spend your energy and time trying to prove yourself to someone else. This is the first important step. Second point, break the habit of constantly explaining. In relationships, people often make the mistake of constantly explaining when things go wrong. Explaining only works if the other person is willing to listen. The more you explain, the more your words lose value. A person who repeatedly gives explanations appears insecure. An example, the other person repeatedly ignores you, and you try to explain. They change the topic or give short replies. The explanations didn't make a difference. Now you stop explaining. Just pay attention to when and how they respond. This gives you a clear understanding of whether they truly care or are just looking for convenience. Third point, set your boundaries with your behavior, not just words. Most people, when hurt, express it in words, I don't like this. But they maintain the same behavior. This doesn't make the other person feel any different. Example, you tell someone who repeatedly ignores you that you don't appreciate a delayed reply. He apologizes, then does the same thing again the next day. Changing words doesn't work. The real message comes from changing behavior. You distance yourself, reduce calls, postpone meetings. This is a boundary. Understand the difference between a boundary and punishment. In silent punishment, you remain silent to hurt the other person. In a boundary, you retreat to protect yourself. The tone and energy are calm. This brings back attraction. Fourth point, shift the focus of your life from the relationship to yourself. Relationships deteriorate when your entire world revolves around one person. Mood, planning, happiness, and identity gradually become centered around that relationship. Dependency sets in, and where there is dependence, attraction doesn't last. When you focus on your life, work, routine, and growth, your presence naturally becomes attractive. You don't fill someone's void with your full life. Examples, avoid checking your phone immediately after waking up. Focus on work and practice walking and learning. Within a few weeks, the other person notices and attraction returns. Fifth point, stop trying to prove yourself. The biggest mistake often made in relationships is trying to prove yourself. We want the other person to believe we're right. Seeking validation means demanding our own respect. This diminishes respect. An example: after every disagreement, writing a long message and offering an explanation. The other person either leaves the scene or gives a short reply. Now, you don't explain, you simply step back, maintaining a calm tone. This is the power shift. The power of stepping back means removing yourself, not creating drama. Stopping proving yourself makes the other person miss you. And scarcity is the biggest indicator of value. Conclusion: your value is determined not by someone's understanding, but by your behavior. When you stop proving yourself, the relationship either takes care of itself, or you gain enough clarity not to get lost in the wrong relationship. If this video reminds you that self-respect is not an option, but a foundation, please like and share it. Subscribe to the Stoic Message channel to strengthen yourself.